Morning, children. We're back to the school and it's time to start with our lessons. And today we will learn about our Earth, our Mother Earth. We know some basic facts about our Earth. That means Earth is a planet in our solar system. Okay. So what do you mean by a solar system? Yeah, the sun along with the 8 planets revolving around it, including the asteroids belt that's happening in between Earth and Mars. So all these kinds of things together, right? The sun and the 8 planets around it together, the entire system of this sun and 8 planet is called a solar system. Okay, so it means a system of planets going around the sun. Solar means sun, related to sun. Earth is the 3rd planet in the solar system. Earth is the 3rd planet in this solar system. First one is Mercury, second one is Venus. Earth is the 3rd planet in the solar system, and it is around 150 million kilometers away from the sun. Okay, so the distance from the sun, the distance of Earth from the sun is 150 million kilometers. Okay, right? So Earth is a member in the solar system. Earth is the 3rd planet in the solar system. The first one is Mercury and the second is Venus, and it is something 150 million kilometers away from the sun. Okay, now what is the surface of the Earth made of? What is the surface of the Earth made of? Yeah, surface of Earth is made of only 2 things. One is water, the second is land. Right? Water and land. So the surface of the Earth is made up of water and land, and out of the total area, 3/4 is of water and 1/4 is of land. Or other way what we can say is around 79% of the Earth's surface is of water and around 21% is of land. Okay? So major part of Earth's surface is covered with water. Right? Major part of the Earth's surface is covered with water. So we have these people, astronauts. You know astronauts? Astronauts are those people who go into the space to conduct some research, studies and all. Okay? So when they go into the space, and from there when they look at Earth, Earth appears to be blue in color. Okay? Why Earth appears to be blue in color? Earth appears, see, look at this picture. Earth appears to be blue in color over here because major part of the Earth's surface is covered with water. 79% or 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and that is why when they look from the sky, it looks like a blue planet. See, at night when we look at the moon, it's more yellowish in color or golden color, isn't it? So that is because of the light that comes from the moon is getting reflected from the sun. In the same way, when we look at the moon, it looks like yellowish, or when we get a chance to look from the moon to the earth, or from the space when we look at the earth appears to be blue in color. Right? And in the year 1969, in the year 1969, two astronauts from America, one is Neil Armstrong and second is Edwin Aldrin. Okay, they went to moon. Okay, and the vehicle in which they traveled is Apollo 11. Right? So, in 1969, for the first time in the history, a man landed on the moon. Landed on the moon means they kept their feet on the moon. So the first person, the first human being to land on the moon was Neil Armstrong. Okay, so Neil Armstrong. Okay, the second person was Edwin Aldrin. Right? So for the first time in the history of mankind, in 1969, man landed on the moon. So look at this picture, you can see that is a picture that was taken on the moon's surface itself. You can see a man standing there, that is Neil Armstrong. The picture was taken by Edwin Aldrin, and behind Neil Armstrong you can even see the spacecraft in which they went to the moon, Apollo 11. Right? So when they went to moon, they took photographs from there. They took photographs of the earth from there. As we take the photograph of moon from here, there, these two people took the photograph of the earth. So we got two ideas confirmed from these photographs taken by Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin. And in that, the first thing was Earth is a blue planet. Earth is a blue planet. When we look at the photographs taken by these two people, we can see the Earth in blue color. Right? The second thing that they confirmed was that the Earth is round in shape. Okay? The two things that we got confirmed from the photographs of Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin was that the Earth is blue planet, the Earth is round in shape. It's not exactly round in shape, but it's spherical, because earlier people believed Earth is flat. Okay? In the olden days, the people believed the Earth to be a flat body. Earth is very big, no? It's very big. And what we have around us is a small part of it. A very small part of it. So a big, huge ball is Earth, and what we are on Earth, that is something like, a small piece of that. So when we stand on this and look at the Earth, we cannot make it sure that the Earth is round. Okay? Because we do not see a lot of it. It's like if you have a big football, a very big football, and an ant is on top of that football. Right? And Earth is much bigger, much bigger than a football, but the human beings are, when compared to that, not much bigger than an ant on this. So we do not feel it like a round body. So what happens is, in the olden days, the people believed the Earth to be a flat body, And after going for a while through this flat body, they will fall off. Imagine this book as the earth. Okay, according to what the people believed in the olden days. So they are here and they started to travel, and after traveling for a while, what happens? They fall down. Okay, so the people believed in the olden days the earth is more a flat body, and they never wanted to go beyond the limit of what they can see, because they were afraid that they will fall down. It was the same time when people started voyages. We see 79% of our earth is water. Yes, as we discussed, the oceans, the seas and all. So everybody thought, or at least some people, the learned, the educated people, they thought, if they cross these oceans, these water bodies, they may find another land somewhere else. Yeah. When we look at the map, the earth, the map, we can see the continents are separated by these oceans, isn't it? So if they travel, they will definitely reach somewhere, right? So at that time, most of these kinds of voyages were done by the people in Europe. The sailors from England, sailors from Spain, sailors from Portugal. Okay, they were the people who set along voyages, right? Some of them crossed the English Channel and reached the continent which is just below Europe, Africa. So some others crossed Africa and reached India, right? So all these were happening on the eastern side of it, right? So on the west of Europe, they have a Atlantic Ocean. Okay, nobody had dared to go that way, because most often they did all these voyages keeping the land in sight. They were afraid of going away from that. But there was one Portugal sailor, and this happened around 1590. You know? 1590. You know, before that, I told in the olden days, people believed the earth to be flat. Okay, so there was a Polish astronomer. His name was Copernicus. So he conducted some studies. He made a rude form of telescope also, right? First model of telescope. He observed this sky, this heavenly bodies and all, and he said, earth is not flat, earth is round. He was the first person to declare that the earth is not flat, earth is round. You know what happened to him? People said he is mad. But everybody knew he is a learned man, and he is not mad. Some people said he is actually making some kinds of problems among the people in the region, because he makes the people believe. He goes and to everybody telling, man, earth is not flat, it is round. Right? So people were afraid of him, and they asked him to change his idea. He was taken to the court, he was arrested for spreading some rumors regarding earth. And he was sentenced to death. He was killed. He was killed also. After that, someone who declared earth was round was Galileo. Galileo Galilei, an Italian astronomer. He even proved it also. Okay, so that was a kind of a belief about the earth at that time. It was during this time, in 1519, a Portugal sailor. A Portugal sailor means a sailor. Sailor means the people who go into the seas and ocean. His name was Ferdinand Magellan. Ferdinand Magellan. So a Portuguese sailor by the name Ferdinand Magellan decided to check whether earth is flat or round. Okay, so in 1590, a Portuguese sailor by the name Ferdinand Magellan decided to check whether the earth is round or flat. So how can we check it? How is it possible for us to check whether earth is round or flat?